Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling something that is, let's be honest, one of the biggest challenges in life: figuring out the right career. So let's get right into it.
So, let's be real for a second. If you're feeling a little lost on your career path, you are definitely not alone. I mean, the world is changing so fast, right? Picking a direction can feel like you're trying to hit a moving target. But don't worry, there's a much better way to approach this.
And, the stakes are super high. We've all been there, right? A job that just pays the bills, it can drain you, lead to total burnout. But a career that's actually aligned with who you are, wow, that's a whole different story. It fuels you, it helps you grow, and it brings satisfaction to pretty much every part of your life.
Because this is about so much more than just a paycheck. I mean, it's your daily happiness, your sense of purpose, your own personal growth. It's one of those big life decisions that is absolutely worth the effort to get right.
Okay, so where do we start? Well, the first step on this quest isn't what you might think. It's not about scrolling through job boards or looking at market trends. Nope, it starts by looking inward. The whole foundation of a great career choice is really, truly understanding yourself.
So to kick things off, you gotta ask yourself some really foundational questions. Like, what activities just make you lose all track of time? What are your non-negotiables? The values you just can't compromise on? And what kind of environment makes you feel energized versus what just completely drains you? And what kind of impact do you really want to make?
That whole losing track of time thing, there's actually a name for it. It's called a flow state. And let me tell you, this is a massive clue. That feeling of being totally immersed in something, it's basically a giant glowing signpost pointing straight towards what you're passionate about.
All right, so self-reflection is key, but let's add some hard data to the mix. There are some really powerful career assessment tests out there. You got things like the Career Explorer test, which uses AI to match you up with different jobs. Then there's the ONET Interest Profiler, which is actually free and backed by the government. These tools can seriously open your eyes to possibilities you might never have thought of on your own.
And here's a little pro tip for you. Don't take these test results as some kind of final answer. You're always evolving, right? Your experiences change you, so retake a test in a few months. You might be really surprised by how your answers and your results change.
Okay, so once you have that self-knowledge, it's time to bring in some frameworks to help make sense of it all. Think of these as powerful models that can act like a compass to navigate all your options.
Let's kick things off with a really beautiful one from Japan. It's called Ikigai, which basically means your reason for being. It's a fantastic concept because it goes so much deeper than just, what job do you want?
So Ikigai is built on 4 pillars. It's pretty straightforward, but really profound. You look at 4 things: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can actually be paid for.
The magic happens right in the middle. The ideal career, your Ikigai, is found right at that intersection where all 4 of those circles meet. It's where your passion, your mission, your job, and your profession all come together. That's the sweet spot we're aiming for.
Next up, we've got the Holland Codes, or RESEC. This framework is all about matching your personality type to a specific kind of work environment. Are you more of a hands-on doer or an analytical thinker? Maybe an expressive creator? The thing is, most of us are a combination of 2 or 3 of these, which gives you a unique code to explore.
And finally, let's borrow a classic tool from the business world and apply it to, well, you, a personal SWOT analysis. It helps you get really objective about your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. For example, maybe a strength is your communication skills, but a weakness is, let's be honest, procrastination. An opportunity could be the boom in remote work, while a threat might be AI taking over some entry-level roles. It just gives you a really clear, honest picture.
All right, so you've done all this inward journeying. You've got your internal map. Now it's time for the next big phase, bridging that introspection with some real-world exploration. Let's see how it all holds up out there.
One of the smartest things you can do is look at where the growth is happening. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Looking at data, we can see that fields like renewable energy, think wind turbine technicians, data science, and healthcare are just exploding. Aligning your path with a growing industry really improves your odds.
And you know what? One of the best research tools out there isn't a website. It's a conversation. It's called an informational interview. This is your chance to get the real story, the inside scoop, from someone who's actually doing the job you're curious about.
And it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Seriously, just hop on a site like LinkedIn, find someone in a field that interests you, and send them a short, respectful message. Ask for just 15 minutes of their time.
Then, come prepared with good questions about what their day is really like.
But talking is just one piece of the puzzle. You've got to get your hands dirty a little bit too. Think about job shadowing, doing an internship, or even just volunteering. You could take an online course to test a field, or maybe start a little side project. These are all amazing, low-commitment ways to see if you actually like the work.
Okay, this is it. The final stage. This is where we synthesize everything, all that learning, all that research, and turn it into an actual, actionable plan. We're going to craft your career roadmap.
Now, as you're putting this roadmap together, you've got to be careful to avoid some really common mistakes. Please, don't just follow what other people expect of you. Don't ignore your work-life balance. That's a recipe for disaster. And for sure, don't be afraid to change or pivot. This isn't a life sentence.
Here's a cool insider hack for the modern world. A portfolio career. Who says you have to pick just one thing? You can actually combine multiple interests into a fulfilling work life. Maybe you're a writer, but you also do some consulting and you teach a class on the side. It's all about designing a life that works for you.
Look, if there's one crucial point to all of this, it's that finding your path isn't a one-and-done decision. It is an ongoing journey. It's a cycle of discovery, research, and action. The point isn't to have it all figured out for the next 30 years. The point is to just start small, today.
So that really brings us to the end. Your journey begins with a single step. The only question left is what's yours going to be?